Now that it's summertime, I think we all want to spend a little more time outside, maybe on your front porch, but mine was a little bare and needed some updating.
So in this home improvement brought to you by Aero Service Team, Sarah and I headed over to Amber's with a little advice from Modern Designs by Tammy Marie, where we make her front porch a little more welcoming. Check it out.
Is your front porch inviting? Do you want people to be like, oh, I love your front porch?
Amber does.
I want that. She said, do you want that? I want that. But instead, what I have here are some fake flowers that my friend Sarah Kohlberg doesn't agree with.
So today we are updating Amber's front porch from tips from Modern Designs by Tammy Marie and a little bit of help from Sarah too, our local plant expert. So shall we do it?
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Let's start out. Okay, so I think the most important thing is adding some color. And
yes,
Amber said she likes color, right?
I love color.
So wait,
that's all I want.
We need to start with the controversy of this plant, because Sarah's not a fan, Amber likes it.
I think it's pretty, it's fake. And so I haven't killed it.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing, is it hasn't died.
Okay, color. Color can be brought in by a lot of different ways, right? So pots, plants that are alive, chairs, pillows, your welcome mat. You can add color in a lot of different ways, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a plant. You can add color with plants.
I will say,
but not this plant.
Amber, you're doing okay, because one of the tips that Tammy Marie gave us was fun planters, right? So you're having fun with the fun planter. Sarah just recommends a different plant, which is another tip by Tammy Marie, is to bring some plants in.
Also, when you're talking about planters, and we had this little bit of conversation, is you want them to have drainage, because water that sits in a pot, and we've learned that from Baldwin Greenhouse and things like that. Make sure your pots have holes in them.
She's like, we've learned this,
We've
Amber.
learned it before.
I don't think this
This
one does.
is not.
Okay,
And you also want to think, like, okay, so this is outside, it's windy in North Dakota, like, they need to be heavy enough to stay upright. And this is not either of those things.
So should we just take it away?
Out with the old, Amber.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna help you with the new.
Okay.
All right,
That's what I need.
Let's take it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There's rocks in there.
She was really trying to help it not
I
blow
planted
away.
rocks. So we got some other tips, Katie, that you got from Tammy Marie.
So she said, you know, one of the first things, which I think is the easiest, and you can really do it on any front porch, even if you're living in an apartment, is doormat.
Yeah, and in any budget. That is a quick
this is so
and
true.
cheap fix. Really easy way to add some depth too is to use multiple sizes of rugs. So have a bigger one, smaller one, layer up those rugs to make them look homey and nice.
Tip number 2 is you can either hang a flower basket or plant a flower basket, which either one fits you. Where would you say to put that, Sarah?
We need to put something by the front door. So, I mean, I love a good hanging basket. So like if you've got them, you know, use them, use the hooks, they're there. I think you can never go wrong with more plants the better. But by your front door would be really nice. Under your house number would be good.
So your color doesn't just need to be in your flowers, it can also be in pots, which is our third tip, planting plants in colorful pots.
Yeah, I mean, that can add a pop of color, as we mentioned, especially if you have something like a fern, right, that doesn't bloom or blossom, Sarah. I thought I was pretty sure it doesn't. So that'll stay green, but if you have that colorful pot, it'll really give you that pop of color, hopefully.
What do you think, Sarah?
Well, I think color is always good. I love me some color. And then here's another thing so I had all this mismatched metal furniture. Spray paint is an easy, effective way to add color to things you already have.
Spray painting, Sarah. Who knew? That's awesome.
So one of the last things too to really make, you know, everything tie together and make it look cozy is possibly furniture. So Tammy had mentioned possibly a porch swing, or it could just be a cute little couch, even just a single chair with a pillow on it.
So, Sarah, I think you kind of mentioned, you know, there are some options that might be better for your budget, whether it's finding an old piece of furniture, maybe at a secondhand store, you know,
I love
garage
thrifting.
sale.
Yeah, and
thrifting.
'tis the season to go garage sailing.
Totally.
So keep those eyes open, you know, like think about, like, how could you bring new life to something that's old? Or maybe that's new to you. Maybe it's not brand new, but it's new to you. And doing it that way. But I think also like deciding what kind of a style you have. Like not everybody loves color, so maybe if you're more of like the beige is beautiful kind of a friend, you know, sticking with those whites, neutrals, blacks.
Even grasses.
Grass.
I like myself a good grass.
Exactly. Do you like tall grass?
I love tall grass, Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm a big grass person.
You're a big
Okay, we're going to Katie's porch after this one. We're going to decorate that one too.
Well, Sarah, I want to know a little bit about your porch.
A lot of plants. I have a really cute little love seat, I guess you'd call it, on there. And that's my entryway in a nutshell. Ooh, also stands. I've thrifted all of the stands on my front porch.
That's also budget friendly.
Yeah.
You even said you picked some stuff off the side of the road.
All the time.
Sarah, you're gonna fix Amber's porch for her.
I'm gonna spruce it up a little.
We're gonna spruce it up. Okay.
It's gonna be a little surprise.
Okay, I want to see your sprucing.
All right, let's do it. Let's spruce.
Let's do it.
Spruce.
This has been Home Improvement, which is brought to you by Arrow Service Team. What a beautiful job that was done. I mean, you can tell Sarah, Tammy Marie, there are just those people who are really good
they have
at
the vision.
designing. They have it. I do not have it, but I like to have friends that have it.
Absolutely. But